Most side hustles have a ceiling, not a distant ceiling, a low one, and most people hit it within the first 12 months, wondering why they are working twice as hard for money that barely covers the extra effort. The problem is not the hustle. The problem is the model. And there is a different model, one most people have never heard of, that does not have that ceiling. Let me tell you about two people who both started a side hustle in the same month. Both are 27. Both chose video editing, a skill from the last video. Both started at the same time with the same ability. The first one, call her Bria, went the standard route. She found clients, she edited their videos, she charged per project, she built a small client base, she works evenings and weekends. She earns an extra $1,800 to $2,500 a month. She is proud of it. But here's the problem. She is full. Every hour she is not at her day job, she is editing. She cannot take more clients without dropping existing ones or working hours she does not have. She has hit a wall that is not made of lack of demand. There is plenty of demand. It is made of time. She has 24 hours. She can only use so many of them. The second person, call him Kofi, started the same way, learned the skill, got the first clients, but then he did something different. He hired a second editor, then a third. He built a system, wrote the briefs, managed the client relationships, delivered under his brand, took a margin on each project. 18 months later, Kofi is not editing videos. He is running a small video editing agency. Monthly revenue, $18,000. His take after paying his editors and operational costs, approximately $7,000 to $9,000 per month. Same skill, same starting point, completely different model. The difference is not talent, it is architecture. Let me explain why the standard side hustle model hits a ceiling and why the micro agency model does not. The fundamental problem with trading time for money. Every standard side hustle, freelancing, tutoring, consulting, content creation for hire, is built on the same economic unit. Your time exchanged for a fee. You do the work, you get paid, you stop doing the work, you stop getting paid. This is identical to employment, just with more flexibility and usually no benefits. The ceiling is the number of hours available multiplied by your hourly rate. Even at a very high hourly rate, $40, $60, $100 an hour, the ceiling is fixed by the number of hours in a day. There are 24 hours in a day. You sleep for some of them. You have a life for some of them. The remaining working hours are finite. Think of a standard side hustle like a single-lane road. You can drive faster on a single lane, charge more per hour, get more efficient, but you can only fit one car at a time. There is a speed limit. There is a physical ceiling. The micro-agency model is a highway. Multiple lanes, multiple cars running simultaneously. Your role shifts from driving the car to building and managing the road. What a micro-agency actually is. A micro-agency is a small service business, typically 2 to 10 people, built around a specific skill or result that it delivers to clients. The founder is not the primary deliverer of the service. They are the architect, the client relationship manager, the quality controller, the system builder. The actual delivery, the editing, the writing, the ad management, the design, is done by contractors or employees the founder has trained, vetted, and manages. The client pays for the result. The agency delivers the result. The margin between what the client pays and what the delivery costs is the owner's income. This model has been possible in various forms for decades. What has changed in 2026 is the friction involved in building one: remote work infrastructure, global freelancer platforms, project management tools, AI-assisted quality control and briefing, communication tools that remove geography as a barrier. The cost and complexity of building a small service business has dropped dramatically. A micro-agency can be operated from a laptop, managed across time zones, and scaled without office space or significant upfront capital. Why most side hustles fail to become this. Most side hustles stay in the time for money model because the founder never makes the specific decision to stop being the practitioner and start being the builder. This transition is psychologically uncomfortable. Delegating work feels risky. What if the quality drops? Hiring someone feels expensive. What if the clients do not come? Systemizing feels complex. How do you explain something that lives in your head? These are real challenges, but they are transition challenges, obstacles that exist at one specific point in the evolution from freelancer to agency owner. Once crossed, the model operates differently. The people who never cross that threshold stay on the single lane road, working harder, occasionally charging more, but always capped by the same fundamental constraint: their time. Let me build the financial comparison clearly. The freelancer model. Bria at capacity. She works 20 hours a week on her side hustle. Rate: $75 per hour average across her clients. 20 hours times $75 equals $1,500 per week maximum when fully booked, approximately $6,000 per month gross. She cannot go higher without working more hours. She is already at capacity alongside her full-time job. Annual income from side hustle, approximately $72,000 gross. Not bad, but fixed and exhausting to maintain. The micro agency model. Kofi scaling. Month 1 through 6. Same as Bria, learning, building clients, developing systems. Approximately $3,000 to $5,000 per month. Month 7. He hires his first contractor, a solid editor he found on a freelancer platform at $35 per hour. He charges the client $75 per hour. Margin per hour worked by the contractor, $40. This contractor handles 8 client hours per week. That is $320 per week in margin from one person, while Kofi focuses on client relationships and finding the next client. Month 12. 3 contractors working a combined 30 hours per week. Kofi manages the operation, handles client communication, and does quality review. Revenue: approximately $9,000 per month. After contractor costs and operational expenses, approximately $4,500 to $5,500 in Kofi's pocket. Month 18. 5 contractors, a standardized briefing system, a documented quality checklist. Monthly revenue: $18,000 to $22,000. Kofi's income: $7,000 to $10,000. Month 24. Kofi has hired an account manager, freeing him entirely from day-to-day client contact. He spends his time on business development and product development. Revenue: $30,000 to $40,000 per month. His income: $12,000 to $18,000. Bria is still working 20 hours a week and earning $6,000 a month. She is good at what she does. She has a ceiling. Kofi built a highway. His income is determined not by his hours, but by the capacity of the system he built. Same skill, same start date. Fundamentally different outcome because of one decision made in month 7. Here is the pathway from side hustle to micro agency. 6 steps. Step 1. Master the skill first. Do not skip this. The micro agency model only works if you can define what good looks like. You cannot manage quality, you cannot personally produce. Spend the first 6 to 12 months as the practitioner. Build the skill. Deliver excellent work. Understand every part of the process. This is not wasted time. It is the foundation of everything that follows. Step 2. Productize the service before hiring anyone. Productizing means turning a custom service into a repeatable, documented process. Define exactly what you deliver, what the client receives, in what format, within what time frame, at what price. Create a brief template, create a quality checklist, write down the process for every deliverable. When the process lives in documentation rather than only in your head, it can be handed to someone else. This step most people skip. It is the reason most people never successfully delegate. Step 3. Hire your first contractor before you are ready. Waiting until you are certain is waiting forever. Find your first contractor when you are at approximately 70 to 80% capacity, not 100%. You need margin to onboard them, train them on your process, and absorb the quality learning curve without dropping clients. Freelancer platforms globally, Upwork, Contra, Fiverr Pro, People Per Hour, and regional equivalents provide access to skilled practitioners across every service category. Start with one person on one project. Evaluate the output against your documented quality standard. Step 4. Set the margin intentionally. Price your service to clients based on the value delivered, not on what you personally charge per hour. If you charge clients $75 per video and your contractor costs $35, your margin is $40. On 10 videos per month, that is $400 in margin from one contractor working independently. As you add contractors and clients, the margin compounds. Do not underprice to win clients at rates that eliminate your margin. The margin is what makes the model work. Step 5. Hire the account manager as soon as cash flow allows. The account manager, who manages client relationships and day-to-day communication, is the hire that frees your time for business development. This is the second major transition point. Once you're not managing clients daily, you can focus entirely on growth. Finding new clients, developing new service offerings, building the next layer of the operation. Step 6. Reinvest early profits into financial foundation, not lifestyle. As microagency income grows, the temptation is to upgrade lifestyle proportionally. Resist this in the early stages. Direct the growing income to the financial priorities covered throughout this channel. Eliminate high-interest debt. Max the TFSA or equivalent tax-advantaged account. Build the investment portfolio that makes the business income work beyond your working years. The agency generates income. The investment portfolio generates wealth. Both need to be running simultaneously. Here is the reframe. Most people think building a business requires a new idea, a product nobody has made, a gap nobody has found, something invented. The micro-agency model requires none of that. It requires a skill that already has market demand, and the willingness to build a system around delivering that skill at scale rather than delivering it personally. You are not inventing a product. You are building a machine that delivers an existing, proven service more efficiently, more consistently, and at greater volume than you could alone. The market for great video editing, strong copywriting, effective paid ads, and skilled web design is not going to disappear. The question is whether you're going to stay on the single-lane road indefinitely or build the highway. The highway does not require brilliance. It requires the specific decision to stop being the driver and start being the architect. Bria is a great editor. She will probably stay a great editor, working 20 hours a week, earning a good supplemental income, hitting the same ceiling next year that she hit this year. Kofi is also a great editor. He is also the owner of a small business that generates 10 times Bria's side hustle income. Not because he works 10 times harder, but because he made one decision in month 7 that she has not made yet. The decision to stop being the worker in his business and start being the builder of it. You can make that decision at any point in month 1, in month 12, starting from where you are right now with a skill you already have or are currently building. Master the skill. Document the process. Hire the first contractor. Set the margin. Build the system. The ceiling Bria is hitting is not the ceiling. It is the floor of what becomes possible when the model changes. Build the highway. Drop a comment and tell me, are you currently a freelancer or side hustler who has hit the time ceiling? Or are you at the beginning and thinking about how to build this from the start? Tell me what skill you are working with. I read every comment, and I will tell you the most natural micro agency model for your specific skill. If you know someone who is grinding a side hustle that has stopped growing, share this video. The model shift is one decision. This video is the decision. Subscribe to Nuella Invests. Every week, we cover the income strategies, investment principles, and business models that build financial lives that actually work. See you in the next one.